In this video, I will be talking about Bitcoin, and right now we are about to be breaking above one critical downtrend on the Bitcoin price action right now, and if we do break above this level, Bitcoin will officially break above a downtrend that already has been here in the market for over 138 days. So make sure to watch today's update video to exactly know about what kind of a consequence it will be if Bitcoin breaks above this level, what the price targets are going to be next for Bitcoin, and much more. So don't forget to watch this video because we will be also talk about the dollar index that potentially is right now starting to create a topping signal, what could be a very bullish signal for Bitcoin. I will be going more in depth about this chart and much more. So don't forget to slap up that like button on today's update video. Yesterday we smashed it up back above 600 likes. Can we once again do it on today's update video? That will be absolutely incredible. So don't forget to slap up that like button right now, and let's jump straight away in towards the content. And actually, once looking at Bitcoin on the imminent short term, we can currently start to see Bitcoin created one gigantic fake out towards the upside, and that was a very nice move Bitcoin created. First, initially, we dumped towards the downside after the inflation reports came out, and basically we dumped due to the fact of the reason that the core inflation came in higher than expected. Because like you can see on this chart right here, is that the core inflation was expected to come in on 6.4, but actually it came in on 6.6. And due to the rising core inflation, markets started to be dumping significantly on the news of the CPI reports. In my opinion, the reason why Bitcoin pumped so significantly is because after the CPI reports came out, the British government talked about their tax cuts and that they will probably not follow through. And due to that reason, the DXY, the dollar index, on the imminent short term started to be dropping significantly straight away after it initially had a strong pump after the CPI reports came out. And due to that, a lot of confidence came back in towards the market, and due to that fact, basically the S&P 500 moved up significantly, and also Bitcoin followed all the way back up again. So if we're going to be looking at Bitcoin right now on that 1 hour time frame, I mean, we can spot a lot of levels of resistance. We actually finally broke above, of course. We've been talking about this level right here. You can see finally we broke above it. We can be talking about the horizontal level right here of the 19.6k. We also finally broke above it, and like you can see, this was a very important level of significance from the past. And actually right now what I would like to see here is Bitcoin come back towards that 19.5k to be potentially open a long position around this region right here right now. But this is definitely a very good signal for the imminent short term, but still I want to be pointing out that on the bigger picture, on that 4-hourly time frame for Bitcoin, nothing has really changed yet here on the bigger perspective, right? So yes, we are seeing a significant pump back towards the upside for Bitcoin right now, but in order for Bitcoin to be flipping bullish on the 4-hourly time frame, of course, on a larger picture, I am definitely aware that Bitcoin can pump back up towards 20.4k right now, but still 20.4k is the exact level for Bitcoin to be breaking above right now, because like you can see, this level, the 20.4k, has been already providing Bitcoin significant resistance in the past, and we're basically still trading in the same range we've been trading in right now for approximately 49 days right now. Because what I can easily do as well here is just make this box like this, and then you can start to see, okay, but Bitcoin is still trading in this range right here I've been talking about for quite a while right now. So in the end of the day, Bitcoin of course went towards the lower side of the range. We didn't broke down below the range low, what is of course a good development, but still in the end of the day, we're still consolidating in the same range like we were doing previously around as well. So I definitely wouldn't say right now that we are looking extremely bullish or bearish. I am going to be sticking neutral, and for me what is going to be important is that as soon as Bitcoin breaks below that range on the lower side, we will be flipping significantly bearish, and if we break above the range on the top side, we will be significantly flipping bullish. That is the way how I should be anticipate the market right now. If I also look at the 4-hourly time frame right now, and like I've been talking about for quite a while right now already on the channel, every single time we've basically touched the orange box, we tend to see a very strong bounce in the past. However, right now, like you can see, the bounces are getting weaker and weaker, and Bitcoin was also forming that lower high structure on that 4-hourly time frame, right? So what is going to be very important in order for Bitcoin to continue this trend here is that if we want to be looking somewhat bullish in the market right now here, we need to be breaking above that previous high in the market. So what is currently the previous high in the market? It's once again that red box I was just talking about. We need to be breaking above that high, because if Bitcoin, let's say, is going to come down from this point and once again has a turnover and falls all the way down to 19k, we're once again confirming a lower high on the 4-hourly time frame, and also we're seeing once again a weaker bounce from of that orange box here, because yes, we are seeing a bounce from the orange box, what we tend to see every single time we touch it. Only if we do confirm a lower high once again, it is on the bigger picture going to be a lower high, and it is going to be in the bigger picture a weaker bounce. So yes, we have been looking very strong in the past hours, but I don't want to be partying all too early. I mean, we have been seeing a strong bounce, but for me, what is just going to be the main level to be watching right now here is just calm down a little bit here, and if Bitcoin manages to be breaking above 20.4k, I will be flipping extremely bullish, because then we are officially flipping above the previous high in the market. Further on, looking at the 4-hourly time frame, and I mean, we have been seeing a small little fake out here on the 4-hour symmetrical triangle. I mean, if you did took the short, you would have already locked in a lot of profit, but right now what we can see is that we have been creating a downtrend on the 4-hourly time frame. We have been touching it not only once, not only twice, not only 3 times, but right now the 4th touch point, we've been breaking above it. So that is actually pretty good development. Bitcoin breaking above this critical downtrend on the market that has been here for already over an approximately 59 to 60 days in the market right here. So this is definitely a very good development that we're currently spotting. And this is definitely a good development for the Bitcoin price action right now. And looking at the daily time frame, you can also look at this level right here. And on the daily time frame, we can start to see once again, we of course got rejected by this level in multiple occasions basically. And right now, on of course the daily candle is not closed yet here. We are about to be breaking above this level. So I am definitely looking forward towards seeing a break back above this level of this downward sloping trend line right here. And if we do manage to be breaking above this downtrend right here, we could be in for a very, very positive few weeks, positive few months actually for Bitcoin, because this is definitely a very important level of resistance we need to be breaking above in order to be flipping bullish for Bitcoin. Furthermore, if we do look at the Bitcoin price action on the daily time frame, and if we're going to be looking at the descending triangle, or basically I could say if I extend this trend line like you can see right here, we can currently spot Bitcoin is trading in the middle of the descending triangle. But right now we are actually on the edge of having a crazy breakout here on that descending triangle right now. And like you can see, we've not only got rejected once or twice, not only 3 times, not only 4 times, not only 5 times, but this is actually the 6th time we are testing it. And if the 6th time is going to be breaking above, it will be absolutely amazing. If we do break above this level, actually like the price target is absolutely insane, because the price target is going to be somewhere around all the way, what is it, around 30 to 31,000 US dollars. So if we do break this downward sloping trend line, that basically has been around for over 137 days to be exact. This downtrend has been here for 137 days. This has basically been the most important resistance for the Bitcoin price action right now. And if we do manage to break above it, things are definitely going to be looking very good. And actually, if you do want to be benefiting from this exact breakout that could be happening anytime soon here, where you could be of course open crazy trades on, don't forget to check out BitGet, because if you're living somewhere in the UK or in the US and you're not able to trade, you definitely should check out BitGet first of all, because BitGet allows you to trade everywhere over the world without using VPN. And also, if you do use BitGet, you can use it without any KYC, and on top of that you can withdraw over 30 Bitcoins daily. So they've got a very high withdrawal limit. And also, if you deposit $4,000 right now, you get $200 for free. And if you deposit $4,000 and accumulate a trading volume of around $1 million US dollars within 3 days, you will also get $400 US dollars extra. So that is absolutely insane. Make sure to be benefiting from this crazy deposit bonus they are currently offering. This is also withdrawable money, so this is definitely something you could be benefiting from right now. So make sure to check out BitGet if you want to be trading anywhere over the world. Furthermore, looking at Bitcoin, we yesterday talked about this in the stream here, so if you did not see it, yesterday before we even touched the 18.2k, I told to everyone out there, okay, so Bitcoin broke above its downward sloping resistance line from the all-time high, and like you can see, this trend line is very important. Got us rejected every single time basically, and once zooming in here, we can start to see that this exact trend line that got us rejected every single time perfectly provided support yesterday after retesting it for the first time around 18.2k. And before we touched it, and you can go back in towards the stream, I also exactly talked about that 18.2k level as the worst case scenario for the Bitcoin drop. And actually it perfectly touched, and after we touched it, we basically moved up significantly. And we're starting to see a little bit of a rebound from it. But then let me talk about the most important chart here actually in Bitcoin and crypto right now, and it's the DXY. Because the DXY is of course the dollar index, and it has got an inverse correlation against Bitcoin. And if we're looking at the DXY here, and first of all going to be putting up the EMA ribbon, we can see the DXY has been trading in a significant uptrend. Only right now, we are starting to see a weakening structure. We're seeing that the DXY is forming a lower high. So from a technical standpoint, this is a signal of weakness in the dollar index. And I mean, the dollar index has been climbing for a very long time. And if the dollar index comes down, if it is going to be having a significant correction, it will mean that Bitcoin will definitely have a rebound back towards the upside, because Bitcoin has got an inverse correlation against the dollar. Because if the dollar strengthens, Bitcoin comes down, and also exactly the other way around. Right now, I will be not saying that the dollar index is topping out, because it wouldn't make all too much sense to call for a top in a parabolic run up, because it's very hard to call the top in a parabolic run up. For me, what I want to be seeing is a break below the EMA ribbon that we have been seeing here on the market. If we significantly break below the EMA ribbon, we could be in, of course, for a significant drop in this market. However, we're right now starting to see the market structure also flip a little bit bearish. So let's see how it's going to be playing out. I definitely am not so convinced the dollar index will keep on growing so significantly. And basically after we got the news from the pound yesterday, the pound strengthening a little bit here, and due to that the dollar index is falling a little bit. Also, what we do know is that other countries and the European Bank as well, they are right now at the start of their procedure of hiking the interest rates, while the dollar could be already closer towards their top. And due to that fact, the dollar index can start to lose its ground a little bit once again, and that would be also very good, because otherwise we will be probably see a worldwide currency crisis. So that is definitely a thing I'm expecting. I don't know when it is going to be topping out, but definitely there's going to be one reversal point, and it's probably closer than we actually think it is. And if it comes, it will be, of course, mean great things for crypto and Bitcoin. Furthermore, once looking at the Bitcoin price action on the daily time frame and looking up that EMA ribbon, we can currently still see we're trading in a bearish trend. We're trading in a downtrend, and we're still not breaking above the EMA ribbon. So I know everyone is extremely excited right now from this Bitcoin pump, but still, in the bigger picture, nothing is looking all too strong yet so far, right? So we're still forming a lower high on the daily time frame. We need to be breaking above the previous high in order to flip bullish. We need to also break above the daily EMA ribbon in order to see at least some bullish price action for Bitcoin right now. So make sure to keep all your eyes wide open on this one right here as well. Furthermore, looking at the weekly time frame for Bitcoin, we can start to see Bitcoin is breaking above this weekly downtrend we've been seeing from the previous all-time high. And this has been a downtrend from an approximately 48 weeks right now in the market. So make sure to keep your eyes wide open, because if Bitcoin is also breaking the 48-week downtrend, it could mean great things for Bitcoin as well right here. So yeah, this was it for me on today's update video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to slap up that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel if you want to be seeing more of this daily content. And of course, consider watching these videos that are currently popping up above that can help you to make passive income here in the market. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.